Thank you for joining me on the second video as to how to clock in and clock out of your Tellus EVV application on your phone. If you haven't downloaded this app already, I highly recommend you going to our first video, which will show you how to download and set up the Tellus account on your phone. In this case, we have it, so we would go ahead and open the app and begin the process of logging in. It's very simple. It's the same steps as you had before when you first downloaded the application, and it should be the first initial and last initial of your name. For example, if your name is Laura Smith, it would be L. Smith. If it happened to be, let's say Robert King, it would be R. King. In this case, if it's mine, G. Cruz. And so, for example, today we'll use P. Caregiver, or pretend caregiver, and you'll go ahead and type in the password that you set up originally. And again, I am able to save those passwords for you if you don't want to have to remember them. Otherwise, they can be anything easy to remember. And then it will ask you to go ahead and use Touch ID to unlock as well. You set this passcode. And you'll see there that scheduled already is your client. In this case, their name is Test Recipient in blue. You'll see it's gray and says that it hasn't started. If you happen to not see something logged in when you open, that is okay. Scroll and make sure you're at the right time. On the side, on the left-hand side, you can see the times 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and that red line is the time it is right now, 5:14. And you'll see you have a shift coming up and that it is gray. The gray dot means it has not started yet. So now that we're here looking at the screen, I want to give you a quick run through of the menu. You have everything on the left-hand side, the three little lines, from changing your password to help and support. If you hit that button, it will send you over to Tellus support. You can set up Touch ID if that's enabled on your phone. You can hit manage accounts and see which care agencies you have. We are Loudoun County Home Healthcare. You can edit your profile as well. You'll see the name, email, your date of birth, and all those little details. You can also hit language button. If Spanish is more comfortable for you, you can set that. Okay, so now we want to go ahead and be able to log in. So you're going to hit the blue test recipient. Oh, I'm sorry. You can see recipients. You see the bottom line. If you click on that recipients icon on the bottom, you can see all their information, how to get to them. And you'll also see messages. I'll show you how you can send messages to us here at the office after you've logged in. So now you're going to want to log in. You'll see the blue name test recipient. You click on that. And then you want to hit the green start visit when you're ready to start that shift. You want to make sure that date and everything is correct though. Today's the 29th, so it might tell you, hey, you're not at the right location. Always hit OK. That'll start. And you'll see at the top a counter will begin. And the red button is to restart. Don't hit that button unless you've made a mistake. And at this point, you can start your shift and do whatever you want to do. You can leave the app a couple different ways, but you'll see there that it's green now and it says it's in progress. This is how you know you've clocked in. If you do not see this, you have not clocked in all the way. So do be careful with that and make sure to always check back. So now you can close the app. It'll still keep counting. You don't have to worry about that, and you can log back in and see and check it. So in this case, we'll log back in again and see that it's still green and in progress. You can also log out using the log out button on the side. It'll bring you back to the menu. And let's say it's time to clock out now. You're going back into the app and you're ready to go ahead and log in just as normally. Put in that ID again, and you'll hit the same way that you clocked in. You're gonna hit test recipient in the blue or the name and see it's still going. And you're going to want to hit end visit now. You'll see the button has changed and that the counter has been going. See, you've already worked a whole minute. Your shift was a minute long. Ooh, long shift. So you can go ahead and hit. It'll ask you to confirm it. You'll say yes. And now it'll give you all the details and that you know they were personal care or respite care depending on your shift. And you want to hit complete checkout once you see that everything is okay. Now it will bring you to the signature page. You want to go ahead and make sure that everything is correct And now it is time to get a signature from the client and from you. First, the client. So you'll see in blue at the top it's recipient signature. They would sign the pen pad with their hand and hit complete. And now you can touch yours. Yours is now caregiver signature in blue, meaning yours is active. You sign there, hit complete, and you'll see it's ready. Now, let's say there's a mistake and you need to clear it. You can hit the gray clear signatures button. Or let's say your recipient cannot sign. You hit the yellow recipient button and you can change it to one of the many different options and give a reason as to why they're not able to. Let's say in this case, they're unable to read and write, so they can't sign. You select that. All right, and you'll see that the signature sign says no signature gathered now. Let's say you need to change that back now. You hit it by accident. You can always hit those yellow buttons again and reset it back to recipient, and now they're active again. So now you go ahead and have both parties sign again, recipient in blue first. Your client signs first, always, first box. And hit complete. And now you must sign. Perfect, and you hit complete. Now you can hit the final green complete visit button on the right-hand bottom sign. And you'll see it says that it's complete and successfully verified. You'll see the little dot has turned green. That is how you know that it is completed. It says it is completed, and now you're officially clocked out of your shift. And that's it. At this point, you can clock out as however you'd like. The final note is that you can click on that shift again and hit that little notes button at the top and leave us a note if you'd like. This is completely optional. This is not required at this time. You'll see on the bottom there's a little green button there. See, I'm hitting the button. You can send it to me or leave it for yourself. If you don't hit the green button, it won't come to the office. So just let you know that. And that's it. You can leave notes anytime you like. And that's just about it. Now you'd want to go ahead and log out as normal, and you're done. That's clocking in and out of shift using the Tellus EVV software. Again, if you have any questions regarding this, please feel free to reach out to the office at any time, including schedule shift, changes, or anything like that. And I'm more than happy to help you out. Thank you so much.